Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the week ahead video. This is a video predominantly to highlight what we can expect next week for signals, to give you guys a bit of an overview about how I'm approaching the markets, and that's about it. So let's have a look, shall we? Quiet week, by the way, last week, pretty damn quiet. We've got so much to digest with these. First of all, Trump losing in the Supreme Court and then simply saying, that's fine, we've got other ways of doing things, and slapping a 15% tariff across the board. Now, this is going to work one of two ways for the US dollar. It's either going to be a defensive move and people clamour to the dollar, or they're going to suss out that global growth is going to be a problem, and global growth is led by America typically. Lack of global growth, lack of confidence, bond sell off, interest rates go up, dollar goes down. Bit of a interesting dynamic, really. We haven't got too many sort of clues, really, to know what we're going to be expecting. But let's have a look at this one first up as it's here, GBP CAD. And I mean, I'm only looking at this last swing here, and it doesn't take, a genius to sort of see. Everything is in threes. Everything is in threes. So if I just keep it pretty crude, what this is pointing to is GBP CAD come off a bit more, potentially. I mean, this leg here, 1, 2, it should give us a 3. The same can be said for USD CAD as well, but that is a slightly different dynamic on a higher time frame. So GBP CAD, let's get it into focus. Let's get the correct so we can see everything in one page. And what we can see here is we can see two consolidations, and we can see that price has already done this 1, 2, 3 to the low. But up front and close earlier on, it looked like we could do a bit more, to be fair, to the downside. We already had this 1, 2, 3. Obviously, that's now 1, 2, and 3. So I'm not really seeing much on GBP CAD until we get past the 186 level, which is to clear here and start making high highs and high lows. So it's not something I'm looking at next week. There's no 2 weeks of drop or 2 weeks of rise to get involved with. Let's have a look what's next on the list. AED CAD was one of our famous trades. 1, 2, we got in around here and took the third. We came out pretty early, to be fair, around about here, me personally, on the ABCD. But now we've broken above the previous peak, which is highlighted in pink. And we haven't come back properly and retested it yet, I wouldn't like to say. This isn't one that I'm actively looking at. So we've got the pattern here, 1, 2, and 3. I'd expect that to come down. That does look like CAD strength, to be fair. The same for GBP CAD. It looks like CAD strength. And we do have tensions with Iran and oil pushing. So eyes open for that trade next week. Let's go through the whole comprehensive list, shall we? So on the daily, it looks like AUD CHF. What can we see here? We can see the M1, 2. Is it going to give us 3? I don't think so. When you get steep moves like this, it sort of invalidates the third. So you get 1, 2, and 3 in one sort of thing. It's hard to explain. But we've made a W, but we've also made a Gartley pattern here as a sell. It's not one that I'm interested in. AUD USD, absolutely pushing. It's pushing to complete the ABCD. But bigger picture, we are level 1, level 2, expecting lower prices. We haven't seen this breakdown just yet. So again, unclear. But what we can see is this 1 and a 2. Is it going to give us a 3? Potentially. No trade, though, for me, because there's nothing to get my teeth stuck into. There's no 2 weeks of rise. So I'm not too interested. Moving on. EuroCAD is one long overdue. We're retesting the lows made down here where we got the change and we got a break, but we didn't get a continuation. So it was a bit of a trappy one. When we look at the daily, you can see that we've gone below the ABCD completion, making a double bottom. I would expect this to, at some point, start finding its feet. This could be the second leg of the W. And obviously we've got the ABCD in red, and this is a proper Gartley buy. If I can draw it out for you, it will probably help you see it a bit better. One. That is a Gartley, guys, with an ABCD. Now, where's the anchor? The anchor is measuring X to A, and you can see that price has gone below the 61.8 and potentially wants to come and test the 78.6. We'll have to wait up for that. Again, no trade there for us. Now, Euro GBP, different kettle of fish. This has beautiful structure, making clear higher highs, higher low, higher high, higher low, 1, 2, 3 to the low. And we're just starting to crack this area down, 1, 2, 3. We are long of this. We haven't been in too much profit yet. I think we've been close to our 15 pips. But if we have a look at this downtrend, we're already at the peak again, working that peak. But we could see that we had a 1, a 2, and it's giving us that third. Typically, when you get the closes up here, it does make trades difficult because you shouldn't be buying high, selling low. But the structure in itself is very encouraging. I really like the look of it. We haven't got any real signs of clear continuation though, but I really like the look of that setup. Euro NZD, what are you showing me? I don't think it's showing me a great deal. All I can see is a shoulder, head and shoulders. Drop 1, 2. Are we going to get up to here and then do a 3? We don't know. Let's see what we have on the... Again, there's nothing there, folks. Really quiet, difficult trading conditions. Euro USD, check you out. So Euro USD, we've got the ABCD still to complete. I wouldn't put it past it getting down there. This is all lower lows and lower highs. Yes, we made a bit of a maneuver. You have to remember that we had stronger inflation in America as well, which is the biggest thing about interest rate policy from the Fed. I think the Fed's going to be pretty cautious on the back of tariffs and higher inflation, meaning less likelihood of an interest rate cut, which Donald Trump wants. Perhaps Donald Trump doing the tariffs, he's a bit more intelligent than we think, because if indeed it halters US growth, which GDP suggested slightly, then tariffs are going to lead to a lack of confidence, and that lack of confidence will ultimately bring the dollar down, and that will mean interest rates come down. So we have to be very careful. Difficult one to trade. We haven't got any confluence here. Again, quiet, difficult markets. GBP USD. Let's see what you're saying now. So GBP USD, 1, 2, 3 to the low. Nearly completed the ABCD. Let's check you. Much like Euro USD, it suggests we have further to fall, a little bit further to fall. That will bring us back to the lows. This 1, 2 up, 1, 2. I have no doubt we're going to see the 3. This breakdown here is problematic, however, for it. So again, no real clear-cut trade setup there. Really difficult markets. This old favorite, NZD CAD, has definitely broken out. We are awaiting the retest. This is a W, or higher high, higher low. Second higher high, higher low. We have to anticipate the third. It's not there yet. Again, difficult markets. NZD USD. We're in this. Where are we in at? Let me have a look. We definitely got 25 pips out of it. But I think the trade would have then gone on to hit stop, so it's not actually currently active. But if that formation does hold, if that formation does hold up, I think we can also, not clear cut enough, folks. Again, I have to pass on this. It's just not a lot going on. It's really tough to stay disciplined, but we must. US dollar basket, here's the old King dollar. Now, the King dollar has made a higher high, higher low with a change in a break. Do expect some continuation. If we have a look at the daily, we could assume that many things could happen here ultimately. The ABCD hasn't quite completed. We can see 1, 2, 3 to the low consolidation, stop hunt, rise potentially. It's not too clear cut. And because it not being too clear cut, can't really say anything about it. It's simply this, folks. There isn't a great deal of quality out there. Now, USD CAD has been better to us. ABCD, high, 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 low. Price held here. But we have had the change break, and I do expect the ABCD to complete up here. We shall wait and see. Again, no real confluence to add. Moving on. Let me just get this into a manageable portion and see what else we have left. So we have USD JPY. USD JPY is making interesting moves here. 1, 2. We took the trend. We did take this trade. We've now got a double bottom off the 200, and we wait and see. Wall Street, insane, has pretty much ignored the ABCD and is just level 3 behavior. Absolutely if you took trades off the 50 in level 3, once, twice, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, many trades over the year on the daily. Again, at the extremes, not much to say about it, to be honest. Stellar and Ripple, toilet, along with Bitcoin. Be interesting to see how gold and silver react. Folks, it's tough because there aren't many opportunities. And because there aren't many opportunities, there aren't many trades. Because there aren't many trades, you all think that there's a lack of ideas. But that's true. There is a massive lack of ideas at the minute, and we have to wait for the clear ones to come and show themselves. So on that note, folks, I wish you the rest of your weekend to be, happy weekend. Looking forward to getting back to the charts tomorrow to see what the market gives us, see if we can take opportunities. Thanks for watching, and I wish you all the best. Cheers.